Hi friends, it's Susan Smith with Stamp Creatively, and I did a Stamp-A-Stack. This is how I do my Stamp-A-Stacks. I'm going to show you the cards. I promised someone I would post the pictures of some of the cards. So this is how I do it. It's 9:30 to noon, the regular time of class. They do 20 cards. It's $35. They get envelopes with them. There's a variety. We have Get Well, Sympathy, Birthday. I do some boy cards. I do some plain cards so they can add a sentiment. I keep it super simple though. So I'm going to show you kind of what I do and kind of how it works. So these two cards were across from each other on the table. They shared Daffodil Delight. They shared Parakeet Party. They shared note cards and envelopes. But then they did separate things. So these two stamp sets that I used for this one was I used the cherry, the sweet cherries in the inked and tiled, in case you want to know where things came from. So that was these two. They punched out the cherry. We added some embellishments, same embellishments across the table. This one is just a little fun because you punch out the thank you. And to get that color, you just roll the circle in the ink instead of mounting one behind it. Okay, that's one. These two were across from each other. They used these pretty Petal Patterns dies on this and cut it to fit the card. There's a Sympathy that came from the Something Fancy. I had some people leave it blank. They were going to go home and add a congratulations as a wedding card. Then they used the translucent florals. It is not available till September, but we were able to order this in advance for an event Stamp It Up had last weekend. So they used the translucent florals. Loved it. Love the colors. It's Bubble Bath and Seafoam on this one. Bubble Bath, and then this is the card, the specialty paper that has the white core, and this is a freesia, and then I think that's Granny Apple, but that's what they used. And I'll list some of these things in the comments, like you can get a list. So these two were across from each other. We used the Cheerful Daisy dies and the Designer Series paper. I loved the Oopsie Daisy. This is with the Lemon Lolly, and then this is Crushed Curry. And then we used some punches to get the look across the top. This is that new label punch that has all the, it's harder to see it on camera than it is in person. And then we used a tag punch on the top. Same punch over here, stamped with the daisy. The words for this came from the seasonal set. Season of Chic. I needed something that fit on the small tag, so that's where I got this I'm Here For You on there. And then just the pretty paper and this pretty ribbon. I love this ribbon. Then these two were across from each other. This is that great big paper pack that has all the interesting things in it. It's in the annual catalog. It's got 48 sheets. We used that. The smile came from the circle sayings. Then I used the Stamped with Love to come up with this card. Same Designer Series paper pack. We used the check ribbon. We did some coloring with a dauber and some fresh freesia. This one was one of their favorites. It's so funny because this was done with a blend, but they love the fact that it was I Like You, so you get a card. And vanilla note cards and envelopes. Okay? And again, I keep it pretty simple because they're making a lot of cards and in a short amount of time. Everybody always gets done on time. Nobody has any problems with that. It's just I keep it simple. I've been doing this for 25 years, so I have a pretty good idea. I have two more. A paper pumpkin where we punched out the circle and then added a cardstock behind it. This one They could use the paper pumpkin words, which there's a retirement, there's a happy birthday. So they got to kind of see what a kit looks like. And then this is the Memories and More with the beautiful balloons and the DSP and the Memories and More with some pretty twine, baker's twine. Okay, so that's what we did. Lots of cards, done quickly. Everybody was happy, and they went home with 20 cards and envelopes ready to go. All right, that's how I do my Stamp-A-Stack. Now you know. All right, friends, have a good day. Bye.